Alright guys, so this is actually excellent. This is one of my favorite vehicles in Cyberpunk 2077. It's Basilisk. It's a flying tank you can actually operate and hover above the ground and shoot as well, shoot at targets. Pretty powerful machine, and I enjoy it immensely by Militech. So I'm showing you now how it looks around, and now it's time to go inside. So enter the Basilisk, and without further ado, let me guys take you riding into the, well, full scale so this is quite cool. There's an operator and a gunner, so the driver and the gunner. Currently I'm
Już ci mówię, tylko odjedźmy
actually,
kawałek od obozu. Potrenujemy trochę.
I can control both, in fact.
Okej, więc przy takim przeładowaniu bodźców dla pełnej funkcjonalności podczas kontaktu potrzeba dwóch. Jeden zajmuje się sterowaniem, drugi obsługuje działko. Zobaczysz, spodoba ci się. Okej, tu będzie dobrze. Spróbuj najpierw na sucho, ja się na razie odłączę.
To jednak nie potrzeba dwóch pilotów?
Nie będziesz jednocześnie sterować i strzelać. Gotowy?
So now I have to log into the system of the tank, and now I can control it. So
Panam. To ma tak być?
this is pretty cool.
Zaraz przejdzie.
Alright,
Synchronizacja
as you can
neuralna
see.
zajmuje chwilę.
Oh, now
O,
it's the view from the outside, and that's how it looks.
Okej. Zaczynam rozumieć, co
Very
miałaś
cool.
na myśli.
zrób sobie małą rozgrzewkę.
So
Ja nie patrzę.
this is like the tank
Po
of the
prostu zrób parę kółek.
21st century. You can see fly around.
O,
So now
miękko
my
się
first
prowadzi.
task is gonna be to actually
Jasne,
go
przelatujesz nad
across the
wszystkimi
pathway,
wielkościami terenu.
and then I'm gonna eliminate
Dojedź
some
do tamtego
targets.
wrębu.
So,
Dobra, widzę, że się
so I need
nudzisz.
to hover
Teraz
and
jedź wzdłuż linii
follow the
wiatraków.
targets now.
I jak ci powiem, zawiniesz przed ostatnim w prawo albo w lewo.
Dobra.
So in my opinion, Cyberpunk is a cool game. It's got glitches, but they probably will be fixed. The dynamics, well, I don't envy actually the dynamics of other games. There are many such films on YouTube where gamers show comparisons to GTA, to, well, the recent Watch Dogs and so on, but obviously all the games are different, and the very strong point that people forget to mention here is actually the story. Well, we do play a lot of games, and in fact we've went through most Far Cry's, Watch Dogs and so on, but what I must say that the graphics and the dynamics are pretty cool, but for example when it comes to Far Cry's, well, each Far Cry you have a very similar storyline. In other words, you have to conquer bases, you have to get rid of the leader. Well, this one is kind of unique. It goes its own way, and well, it drags you in like a good movie. So, wow, this tank is really cool. Check it out. Check the shooting, and well. We can blow up different targets, and obviously not only vehicles but also get the infantry and so on. So I'm gonna show you when we move back to the camp how well it works, and this is a cool vehicle.
10 na 10. Okej, ćwiczenia skończone.
Well, I have to edit the sequence where actually
Teraz uważaj.
my character is making love to the partner. So guys, we've been playing
Znaleźli
a
nas.
lot of
Musimy
games
sprawdzić,
since
co z obozem.
basically the 80s of the last millennium, starting with Atari, Commodore, and so on. And I would say all these times have different characteristic games and obviously different novelties. And what was interesting, starting off with let's say old quests, were the puzzles, and obviously when it comes to combining such a nice action game with quests, this makes out for a very good gameplay. So I would say the novelty of such games as Baldur's Gate, where you had a lot of objects and a lot of stats, a lot of possible options and mods, with here showing you different arms, different types of stats, armor, and so on, which makes up for a very, very nice, complex, I would say, gameplay. Another one which is definitely worth mentioning is Diablo. When it came out, it was a breakthrough. We love all the Fallout series, especially starting from part 1 and moving on to part 4 and the latest Fallout as well. Valhalla is another cool game. Red Dead is another cool game. Obviously, we enjoyed the GTA series, but they all have, I would say, their disadvantages as well. Well, the main thing for us is it gets actually quite boring after a bit of time, after a bit of gameplay. So the same, I think, in our opinion, the worst Far Cry was, for example, the Primal one. So thanks for watching and see you next time.